1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, you'll be here. 1, coming through this body. 2, and 3. Hello.
Hi there.
Yes. So I know you are not in this body, you are in a different body when I was talking with you. So what is going on? Are you still around?
We're not on Earth at the moment, but we'll be returning soon.
So what is going on?
Everything's proceeding according to plan. We spend a certain amount of time on Earth. It's a process of also us adapting our vibrations to what it's like to live physically on Earth. So we spend time here adapting, and then we go back to our planet.
Which planet? You don't know the name? I was always wanting to know.
I'm bringing through the name. It's just that the name is in our language. To try to put it into your language is difficult.
Yeah, give me the letters.
A, N, K, A.
That's it? Banka?
Yes.
Banka. Where is it? Which constellation? Where? Is this far from Earth?
It's quite far. It's in the Zeta Reculi.
Zeta.
Yeah.
What does the planet look like?
It's similar to Earth because when the Greys left their version of Earth, they needed something with a similar atmosphere, but it's smaller. And it's, the environment isn't destroyed and it's not as densely populated, and we take better care of the planet there. But a lot of the greenery is quite similar. Obviously, we have different species of plants. And our animals are...
You have animals?
Yes, we have animals.
Sorry, what type of animals?
Many different kinds. Some of them look similar to the ones you have here. We have cats like you do, but they're bigger.
Yeah, and so this planet is basically the Greys. They discovered this planet. Then
The beings quite older, the ancient sisters of the Greys, originally seeded Earth. But the Greys, as you know them today, they came from a parallel version of Earth that they destroyed, and they had to evolve into their current form.
I need to understand. So Banka is their planet right now.
It's the planet they went to after they destroyed their version of Earth.
So they want to help Earth because they don't want us to have the similar experience.
Yes, exactly.
So what's their connection with this planet, Asasani?
It's another planet where they are, when they had to leave Earth. There's also multiple groups of Greys, to be honest, but when they had to leave Earth, we went to multiple planets. And when we had the hybrid children.
Yeah. So the beings on Asasani, basically they are also hybrids.
They're hybrids, correct.
I see. So now you know, I think you know much more than before. Do you feel
We're learning every day.
Yeah. How do you learn?
Information is given to us telepathically, but also through experiences that we're having on Earth and on our planets.
Say it one more time.
Information is given to us telepathically, but it's also through the experiences that we have, whether they're on Earth or on our planets, or when we're out in our ships quite often as well.
So besides you are on Earth, you're in the Area 51, you also go to Banka?
Correct. And just spend time in our ships.
What do you do there?
Well, me personally, since I'm preparing to live on Earth, it's a lot of learning and communication with Earth beings, psychic communication, telepathic communication with Earth beings as we're preparing for this shift and transition.
So do you feel that your development is almost to the end? You are ready to come to our society?
We're getting closer.
So do you, let's say if I see you on the street again, you will be able to have a conversation with me?
Depends where your vibration is at, but hopefully.
But you speak, let's say you can speak English?
Well, we can always communicate telepathically, but we want to be able to speak as well because that's a little less intimidating for you all. receiving telepathic communication, if you're not used to receiving it, can be overwhelming for humans.
Yeah, but if you talk, like let's say the Greys, they also can talk in words.
If they really want to. They usually don't. They usually just communicate telepathically because they can't speak English. Not many of them. Only a select few of them can actually speak English. So the telepathic communication is so much easier for them. It just happens instantly. But for us, the hybrids who are coming to Earth, we want to be able to communicate through multiple means with you.
I see. So you will not be on the street for me to meet you?
Not right now, but I'll be back soon.
Right now, where are you?
I'm on my ship.
So again, what do you do in the ship?
We observe, we monitor, we travel, we interact. If we need to go back to Earth, we can be there in an instant if we need to.
So you go, let's say if you need to go back to Earth, you take a spaceship?
But we also visit other planets too. Our travel is extremely fast.
So when you say observe,
what's happening on Earth, where the energies are, where the vibrations are, if we're on track for open contact or not.
I see. So when you look at a person, let's say walking on the street, you can tell this person's vibration?
You can sense it instantly, yes.
So you don't see, I heard that you can have some sort of machine to measure that. That's not true? And come up with
If you want an exact number, then yes, you need like an instrument for an exact number, but we can also just get a general sense of the vibrational level and if it's compatible with ours or not.
So let's say that day when I saw you on that street, when you're driving, you're not driving, you're moving the car. So what do you feel, let's say, vibrationally when you see me?
Your vibration was obviously high enough that you could see me and that you noticed me. So I felt it was at that level that we were getting close to the point that we could communicate. It's not quite there yet.
Yeah, let's say if my vibration is lower, that I will not be able to see you, but how can I see this? So the car is still there, so that I will not even be able to see the car?
Correct.
Oh, so what do you do to the car? You can make the car invisible. I mean, not
we shift its vibration, so if it's at a certain vibratory level, you wouldn't be able to see it.
And so when you're on, let's say when an open contact happens, you, I know I'm not supposed to know the details. So you guys will, you said you wear clothes, yeah? So you're gonna show up like a human?
We don't look exactly like humans. You know what we look like. We're a little different.
Right.
But we will wear clothes to blend in.
So this clothes is our clothes? Or...
It would be similar to your clothes, yes.
And so when you, let's say if that happens, you're going to live on Earth in a certain area?
Hopefully we'll be integrated throughout, but yes, there'll be certain... We'll live together in groups, but we're also... The point is for us to be interacting with you all as well.
And so let's say if we're... When you go to Earth, what will be your role?
Me personally, or as the hybrids as a whole?
I would love to hear about you personally and...
The entire hybrid project is about helping the Earth, first of all, avoid the planetary disaster that the Greys experienced on their version of Earth.
Hold on, the planetary disaster, can you be more specific?
The ecological disaster, they made their version of Earth unlivable. And right now you're headed down that path as well with the climate change and all of these climatic events that are happening. But when we're here, we're going to help you shift your energies. You're no longer going to be reliant on fossil fuels. You're going to be reliant on our technologies, which are going to not have any environmental impact. So you're going to avoid the destruction of your version of Earth. So part of the main aspect of our role will be helping you to completely change your energy system into one that is sustainable and renewable and no longer reliant on exploitative methods with the Earth. When you do that, you're also going to shift your vibration, you're going to shift your ways of relating to each other, your ways of being is going to be more rooted in unconditional love of each other.
Okay, so how can we achieve that?
It's an ongoing process. It's a slow process, but the first step is going to be the open contact. Then, if your vibrations are high enough, we're going to come. But you have to open your hearts. You have to raise your own individual vibration. Ask yourself the question, what kind of a frequency am I bringing to my life right now? Am I approaching situations with an open heart? Am I interacting with others in a loving way? Am I interacting with the earth and other animals and other plants in loving ways? Or am I taking more than I'm giving? We want you all to remember your interconnectedness with the source and with the earth and with all living things, including us. And if your hearts are open and you're ready to move to this next stage of consciousness with us, which we think you will be, enough of you will be ready that we'll be able to do this.
So you feel this, most likely it's going to happen, the open contact?
Yes.
And so what's your role?
Me personally, I'm going to be one of the first hybrids that comes to live on the earth. So I'll be kind of an ambassador, getting you all used to what it means to interact with us. But also, many people on earth right now do not believe that we exist. And so it's going to be quite a shock to them when we arrive. And it's going to be a process of helping them kind of shift to this understanding that they're not alone, that we do exist, that we are here. So I'm just kind of a first kind of contact ambassador is my role.
So let's say people have a very dramatic reaction to something they never saw. Let's say they try to fight or try to destroy. What will happen? What do you do?
So we will not make ourselves physically present here unless we feel it is safe for us to do so. That's why the open contact will happen first. I cannot tell you the details of that event, but part of it will be us contacting you from a safe distance so that you become aware of our existence and we can start paving the road to us interacting with you physically.
Okay. So what do you think their reaction will be?
Our hope is that after the major contact event, that there is going to be some major changes in your governmental bodies. And we have a whole team that's going to be dedicated to working directly with members of world leaders, basically, not just in the US, but in other countries as well. So certain members of their team, including to an extent myself, will be involved in that communication.
So that communication can be in person or telepathically?
To begin, it will be a combination of telepathic communication, but also some of it will be more traditional, not necessarily in person, but more traditional communication that will help them understand the reality of our presence.
So I was going to say, go ahead, a little bit closer.
Because we share ancestry, first of all. Our ancestors are your ancestors. We're also half human. It is also our passion to do so. This whole project, the whole hybridization project, the whole intention of the project was that the Earth does not go down the same path that it went down with the Greys. They destroyed their version of Earth. It was very traumatic for everyone. So they've mastered the ability to travel through dimensions and the ability to travel through time. So this is a project that we're all in together. We're coming here, we're helping you raise your vibration. And in doing so, we raise our own vibration because that's part of what it means to be interconnected. And we are deeply connected with you.
So human and you, let's say the Greys are, let's say something like cousins, that kind of...
We could say that's maybe one way to describe it.
So what is this free will that it seems like it's a human, we have free will, and so right, we have to go through a lot of things for us to learn our own lessons. So why this is something that will be allowed for you to interact with our civilization?
There are very strict protocols that we're using so that we do not interfere with your self-determination. And if there are individuals who do not want to be part of the hybrid project, they will shift onto a version of Earth that is not having that does not have open contact. Nothing that we're going to be doing is against your wills. It's all going to be things that you've consented to on a soul level to be part of this evolutionary process. This is a very long-term energetic upgrade that humanity is going through, a new level of consciousness, a new process of evolution. It's a process of evolution that you can choose. And so the major contact event is only going to happen if enough of you have raised your vibration to the point that we feel it's safe to make contact. At this point, we believe that it is going to happen.
Another question is, it seems like I contributed some of my genetics. So let's say when open contact happens, I will, let's say, be able to see some of my hybrid children. Some people will experience that.
Some of them have already been introduced, they're hybrid children, but yes, when there's open contact, they will be able to have open communication, see them regularly.
So why those people are being introduced for their children?
As part of their process at the soul level, they said that they wanted to see them. Others have said, made it very clear that they did not want to see them.
So you said altogether it's about 250 or more?
Hybrids?
Yeah.
Who will be coming to Earth, yes. We exist, there's more than that of us.
Some are going to other planets?
Well, some will stay on Banka. Some will be in ships. They're not all coming back to Earth. We all have different projects, much like humans have different objectives as well.
So the one are coming to Earth, they're kind of chosen, or how does that work?
They chose to be part of this.
They chose, the hybrids?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I think that's good. So I will talk with you again. And by the way, you don't have a name?
I have a name in our language, but you wouldn't be able to pronounce it in yours.
But can you spell it?
Not really. It doesn't have letters. It's
You make the sound.
body.
Oh. So it's not even possible.
Correct.
I see. But thank you again, and I will speak with you in the future.
Thank you.